Hello and welcome to my Linnea polls. I am so excited. So, to kind of chat about the title of this video, Biology PhD Student Polls Linnea. I am indeed doing a PhD in biology during my day job. Well, technically it's in One Health. I do outbreak investigations of diseases, but I am a biology PhD student and I have 5 years of genetics training. And for those who don't know, Linnea's name pretty directly refers to a guy called Carl von Linné, Carolus Linnaeus, who was a Swedish taxonomist. He came up with with a lot of what we nowadays consider taxonomy, these like gene trees. And he's really weird. He just wrote so much. It's really exciting to have a character who's pretty directly named after him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try Linnea. I will try Chaska at a later point. My polls today are gonna decide how we're gonna build her. Because, so, I have Iluga and I have Goru. And Iluga is on Linnea's banner. If we get C6 Iluga out of Linnea, my Iluga is currently like C4, I think. Yeah. Then we can reasonably get Linnea and Iluga in the same team. If we don't get Iluga, we keep Goru. Now what does that mean? It changes what artifacts we use. Because if okay, this is the DPS for this trial. Let's say we don't get C6 Goru. We don't get C6 Iluga, we will keep Goru on the team, and then Linnea goes on Obeyed of Morningstar, and Columbina goes on Silken Moon Serenade. If we get Iluga to C6, Iluga goes on Silken Moon Serenade, Columbina goes on Obeyed, and Linnea goes on either Husk or goes on Husk of Opulent Dreams. I might even put her on OK Petra, but I would actually quite like to get some Husk. So what that means for my Stygian Onslaught the next couple of weeks would be that I will be farming for Obeyed and potentially strongboxing for a Husk, and it entirely depends on what happens to our Iluga pulls. Other thing with the pulls today, I am actually not getting Linnea's weapon. I am potentially putting her on Snare Hook, but we are trying to get Chaska's weapon. And if that goes wrong, we're gonna have to get build 2 bows, which my poor Mora. So without further ado, the way we're gonna do this, we have 167 pulls and 1,000 primos. This should be enough to get both. Like, it'll be a little tight on the weapon if we lose to 50-50. But it should be fine. So we're gonna start with 1 5-star on the weapon banner, switch to get our guaranteed Linnea, and then go back. So I am on 20 pity. This is 30. The 4 stars on this one are just sad. 40. 50. 60. 70. So this should be it. Oh no. 80? Did I miscount pity? Either we just went to hard pity on the weapon banner or I miscounted. Let's go! We win our 50-50. This is very, very good news for my C-Twin constellation pulls. Are we getting a double? No. We won the 50-50. Let's go. Okay, this puts Linnea on snare hook. And now we have a guaranteed Linnea, and we have 107 pulls left, so we'll be fine. We are hoping for 1 Ino and 2 Illugus on the way. That is 10 pity. It's not exactly 10, but it'll be fine. 20. There is C6 Ino. 30. 40. Still no Illugas. 50. Looking bad for Illuga. 60. Very bad for Illuga. 70. There it was. And there's a guaranteed Linnea.
丽娜亚，是冒险家协会的顾问。这个小家伙是露米，是我的伙伴。关于野外冒险，你有什么想知道的，尽管问我好了。哦，对了，如果你在冒险时遇见了什么不可思议的生物，可别忘了告诉我哦。
Look how cute she is. Oh, I'm so happy we got her. We got 0 Illuga cons on all of this, and I'm actually not gonna use the last 40 pulls because that feels insane. So we're not gonna get a razor. I am just gonna convert these pulls so I don't accidentally spend them on the standard banner. That has happened in the past. So we got an Ino constellation. Oh, she has one of these naturalist archives. Special lectures, I'm so excited. Yeah, so for artifacts, that means our Linnea is gonna go on Obeyed. And we are gonna switch Columbina back to. So first of all, she's gonna have a level 90 snare hook that I actually built for Yehuda, and then they gave us an event weapon for her. Look at this. I do have an allergy. It's a bit of a, it's not that necessary for her. So we're just gonna use Obeyed. Defense. Crit rate. Does this have defense? Okay, we don't have a good circlet. So we'll use an off piece for the circlet. Defense. And defense. Okay, so off piece for the circlet. That's sad. Whose off piece can we yoink? Are any of these off pieces? No. They're all on-set pieces. Well, that is sad. Yeah, we're just gonna need a better crit rate circlet. Let's just grab the battle pass points. We did just do a lot of pulls. We are gonna switch Chaska's weapon. Very excited for that. Chaska, get your bow. Yeah, Chaska, I had Amos bow parked on her. Astral Vulture, this is gonna make such a difference for Chaska. Let's just level this as far as we can. And then we are actually gonna fight Linnea's boss today with Arisen. Yeah, this weapon isn't gonna get very far. I'll build it during the Siege Queen's banner or something like that. There goes Omora. So we're already out of Mora, that's fun. I don't get why the mail won't go away. Everything's claimed. Okay, no, the mail is gone. So, what do we have here? We have exploration, we have Linnea, we have Tryon, and we have Watchtower, Fallen Vigil. Where are you, buddy? Cool. You are on Dormant Port. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna level Linnea a little bit. Are we? We don't actually have Mora. So batch setup. Unadorned. And no companions. We're getting there. We'll get there. Read. Winter Isolea. So this is monsters. Recommended quests. So it's just telling me yes. Let's accept this one real quick. Let's just go to the Statue of the Seven in Dormant Port. Ooh, viewpoint. If this triggers the quest, I'll be so pissed. Look at her! She's level 1. We have not leveled her. We spent all our Mora on Chaska. But yeah, she replaces Goro, so essentially just saves me such a hassle. This is so pretty. I can't wait to explore this. I don't really do exploration streams, but if you guys want to do like a Q&A of some sort, let me know. We can organize something. That is a world quest. Ooh, I don't want a world quest right now. I want to go to the Statue of the Seven. The music here is gorgeous. Let's get rid of that exclamation mark. Yes, this has expired. Thank you so much. We're gonna go get Maria Elise. Sage templates have updated. Cool. Can you? Yes, there goes the exclamation mark. There is also the notices. Obviously, we've seen all the banners. We pulled on them all. Trail of Footsteps is gonna be so fun. The events this version are gonna be so much. We are gonna switch our avatar to Linnea because we are currently building her. And the next time we get a character to Friendship 10, we're gonna switch our banner. I really hope the new boss like takes geo enemies. Ooh, we get animal sigils. Does that mean that Dormant Port has Traveler's Handy Sword? Because I accidentally only have 4. Okay, cool. So we got all the waypoints. So this is our boss. So we are just gonna have to. Oh shit! There's someone here. No. This isn't even voiced. This guy's for Fontaine. I see why we're gonna have a Chronicle banner. Okay, so this is Majivari things. Ugh. Okay, let's go. I don't like this. I just wanted to unlock this. Okay, we're just gonna unlock teleporters as we go. We just have to get to that little boss. I will try not to pick up any. Ooh, I wonder if the guy that's been traveling through all of Notcry with the secret achievement, if he's gonna be here. I was promised pigeons on this bridge. This is such a pretty city. Come on. Give me the teleporter. Thank you. This is also like a military base. Okay, so what we can do is we can do this. We are gonna ignore quite a lot of teleporters, which I'll be getting later. Oh, I see. Teleport viewpoint. Okay, next teleporter. So many quests. I think we're gonna have to climb this mountain. This is like proper Mondstadt, to be honest. Oh, world quest. Huffman, what are you doing here? Okay, this is the... Nothing is waste, of course. Wish to hear it. I just want to unlock the teleporter, guys. Ugh. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh. Why are we doing a sanatorium patrol? I just want to fight Linnea's boss. We get some Mora. Also, this is really pretty, so 57. Where is this? Is Hauptmann the dog? Oh, that's so cute. For those who don't know, Hauptmann is like a kind of army leader in the German language. It could be like the chief of police, the chief of an army unit. That's gonna be a Hauptmann. Oh, we can leave the quest. Yes, that's fine. I just want to leave. I don't want to do this quest. I am gonna do the quests in my own time. I like to kind of treat them like watching anime. Which is that I do them in my own time and for funsies. Okay, where are we going? Okay, these are really slow. There's a time trial. Don't get tempted. We are stopping for everything and nothing because we have completely run out of Mora from just like initially leveling Chaska's weapon. So we are hoping for a miracle. I hope this is it. This doesn't feel like it. Old ruins. Probably another quest. This is such a quest heavy area. I actually kind of love it. You there. Let's just test out Linnea a little bit. Okay, you're charging. And there she goes. We really need to level her. This is why I usually activate the battle pass so much more Mora. I am just gonna use some star glitter. Get like the standard amount of... Yeah, we have 1,700. Get like the standard amount of Mora for 300. Get this for Chaska. And this for Chaska. Linnea. You there. Just level you a little bit. We are going to do the standard pulse we get out of this, don't worry. Oh, she takes the little... That is going to be a pain. What do you mean they're local specialties? Okay, let's do that standard pull. I got like back-to-backs pretty much on standard and Star Rail. Couldn't happen in Genshin. Me and the standard banner in Genshin were not friends. There we go. Teleporter unlocked. Next we're gonna unlock this one. We're gonna skip the old sanatorium. This is so pretty. And we're gonna go fight Linnea's boss and spend all of our resin there. What are we having? Oh, we got achievements. That's mine. Okay. Once we see like a... Do I need Clee to get Linnea's local specialties? Is the question. Because if we do, we're playing Chaska Hexerai. I have a really funny Chaska Hexerai Clee team. It's Chaska, Mona, Emily, and Clee. I hate that the Hexerai characters don't have a healer. It like genuinely annoys me. Okay, are we not getting the teleporter here? Ah, there it is. Hi there. I am also gonna very quickly adjust my team order because this is gonna bother me. I like having the... So the rotation, I think here, I know nothing about this rotation. We're just gonna put Linnea first. The rotation with Goro was just funnel all of the energy into Zabai. Okay, buddy, please tell me you need Geo. I'll be very disappointed if you don't. Okay, Zabai is kinda Genshin on easy mode, let's be honest. Girly Pop hasn't struggled with this game one day in her life. There we go. That wasn't so bad. We're also getting Linnea Friendship, which is going to be good for our little book. We are going to throw away almost all of these. So yeah, these are for Linnea. Speaking of Linnea, let's just go to our training guide. I am just going to add Linnea to the training guide. 46, yeah. So we'll do like... The good thing is, one thing I can do with Linnea in the team, because she is like a dedicated healer, a lot more than Goro, once we get her leveled, is we can switch Columbia to Obeyed, to like the moon weapon. So there's a gotcha catalyst I like using on Columbina that isn't prototype Amber. Okay, this might actually be better than her current trade circle. We do have to check. 7. Yeah, this is gonna take like 2 days. I do have my Fragile saved up for Stygian Onslaught. For those who don't know, I do my artifact farming in Stygian Onslaught. I'm sure there's some kind of achievement we can get if we beat this boss slower. I just, and this is important, don't want to. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark the local specialty for Linnea on the map after we spend all our resin. Why aren't we getting any force? So this is 10. Yeah, it'll take us like another day to day and a half to get all of our gas drops. I do like playing burst skill kind of rotations. I know it's not like optimal. I just like it. For energy reasons. Obviously, skill burst works perfectly fine. I don't have perfect ping, so it would technically be fine. Why is Linnea? Oh, Columbina Friendship 10. Nice. Let's switch the name card real quick. I like playing Columbina. She's been really fun. Okay, so we have spent our resin. I do have some fragile resin coming in, but I actually save all my fragile resin for Stygian Onslaught. That's some very dramatic music. I'm not looking forward to that boss in the story. So, local specialties. Go collect. Klee and Mika, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little Klee team. I have some Klee teams saved. Let's see if any of them are still open. There. Burn Melt. This is my Klee Burn team. We love them a lot. No, it's a very, very fun team. I actually really like playing it. We should be able to like get kind of enough, because obviously we're not going to be able to pull all of get all of the boss drops. So we're actually going to get enough of the local specialties. And one of my favorite things about Klee is you can do this with her. She's so much better than Yanfei at breaking rocks. Quite literally, she has such a nice normal attack multiplier. We're gonna have to go up here. Let's maybe not do that with Klee. I once again apologize for my voice. Let's chat about some biology fun facts while we explore for Linnea. So, fun fact. The species of bats I'm doing my PhD on was in the name that was used for it for the longest time. So they're called common serotynes. And they used to be called Aptesicus serotinus. And the word Aptesicus serotinus is actually from a kind of comment section. Hear me out on this. It's from a comment section on a Call of Linnea book. So he had a German translation by a guy called von Schreber. I actually have to fix the citation in my thesis for this because it's really messy. So essentially von Schreber just wrote like a little afterword to his translation of Linnaeus and just described a new species in the process. It's so wacky. It later turns out that a French guy called Daubenton actually described the species first which makes the whole thing even messier. But obviously because we've used the species name Iptescus, the genus name Iptescus, for the absolute longest time. I love the bloody floaties. Can we actually hit it? No, we can't. Okay, so we'll let it.
Ooh.
Yeah, but absolute mad lad. Von Schiller. Just kinda low key, like, not stole, but like claimed the discovery that was made by a French guy.
Ooh.
And then said, and we've just been believing him ever since. Obviously, it's now been changed. We no longer use this species name. The species is now called Nephaeus rotinus, which is having lots of trouble catching on. By the way, if you guys have any questions, do let me know. Happy to answer them. We are just here to be excited about Linnea. Where is he still? Is this just some windwheel asters? Yeah. Somebody just has windwheel asters in their garden and we are gonna... It's gonna be filament of mushrooms, isn't it? Oh, that was a pain. When I was building Klee, my Klee is level 80. As you can see, she's 80 out of 80. Because I decided not to fight the... Pyroregistine anymore. I just didn't wanna. Cutscene. I wonder if there's gonna be like, cause this is Mondstadt, so we're not getting any new not cry. This is actually a good way to make an interlude. Last year with Paralogism, I didn't like the way it was jammed into the story. It felt like things in Natlan had been so horrible. We didn't really have a good reason to go back. Whereas now, we're having a good reason to be in Mondstadt. We went back when Varka went back and when everything in Not Cry was resolved. Whereas in Natlan, it kind of felt like we were leaving the Natlanese behind, in like a really sad kind of way. Because like, they had just gone through like a really traumatic war and we were just like out of there. There we are, there's the mushrooms. I knew it. Can we, you know. That looks like more. Thank you kindly. This is the problem with having windwheel asters. Okay, so windwheel asters just go here. Nice. Okay, let's just move on. I don't think we're having any more of the nice little... Okay, so Statue of the Sun. Etherwing Moth collections. I will be collecting all of the quests at a later point and then I'll actually do them. I might just, again, do this on my own time. Okay, so I think if we take that one, we can get up there. I love the little da-da-da with Klee. You remember when her and Alice, like, blew up Mondstadt for funsies? Okay, this is not how we get up there. This is... Hello, Millhaven. Millhaven's so cute. It is very much just what's it called again? The place where Diana's father lives. Springvale. It's just Springvale 2.0, but Springvale 2.0 is a nice reprieve. Okay, so we are up here. So in theory, this is where I hate collecting local specialties in one shot, because you keep on having different ones. There's so many. They just add up. It's the same when you have a character who needs a Leroy special. Local specialty. They just kind of add up, and then you're collecting dandelion seeds while looking for wisps for Linnea. Big sad. There are obviously like world quests we picked up. These explanation arcs, they annoy me. They annoy me. What we're not gonna do. I love collecting ores. Okay, so maybe if we go like this. This is just such an awkward road, because we are literally just trying. There is gonna be a map expansion going west here. I don't see them not using this path. Let us just switch to Emily to have a nicer time with the running. So now I think the wisp we are looking here is either here, or there is, yes, there's a dandelion seed interfering with the signal. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna check if we can get it up here. Hello, Hilly Churl. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go back down. So, why air fryer, you might ask yourself. The short answer is I like it. I like using Swirl. Mizuki is like one of the main DPSs on my account. Okay, so I think we'll just have to drop down here. I still can't see where the next wisps are. These are going to be a pain to collect, aren't they? Let's try to hope for some more or cooking ingredients. There are 2 of you. Excellent. Okay, we got 9. New collection area marked. Of course. Of course it's in the fields. If you are watching this on YouTube, I sincerely apologize for all of the rambling. To be honest, I didn't realize Linnea was gonna have a new local specialty. I was just gonna like quick build the first like 6 bits of her, the first couple ascensions, and leave it at that. Turns out you can't do that. So yay me. I like the Winter Explorers. Clearly they're gonna be used for somebody like Nicole or Lolan. It'll be lovely. It's nice that we're getting like new local specialties mixed in with the old. I think that's like a good mix. Ooh, challenge, and yeah, we're so not gonna do that now. Girl, you look like you're with the Hexen Circle. And like you have mushrooms on your roof. Bye, Joe. my asthma reminding me that why I don't like having Baiju as like my on-field character while exploring. So I have like severe asthma. It's pretty bad. And having a character kind of parade your medical trauma for you, it's just not fun. Let's be honest, it's not fun. On this note, actually, on a more serious public health note, it's really expensive to treat asthma. So I live in the UK, and I have to have a prescription at my pharmacy. Like, I have to have a monthly prescription at my pharmacy because the amount of prescriptions I need to treat severe asthma are so many that they exceed the amount before it's worth it to just get a bulk discount. And that is in a country with universal healthcare, where really all you're doing with prescriptions is you're paying a fee per prescription. Like, just let that sink in. I don't want to. I know that like in other countries there is like a significant amount of preventable asthma related mortality. For example, when I was looking for PhDs, I had somebody reach out to me and ask if I wanted to do my PhD in Philadelphia, and I had to be like, I can't afford to move to the US because I would quite literally die due to not being able to afford my medication. So write to your local representatives about making medicine affordable. PSA end. Yeah, when I mentioned earlier that my PhD in biology is very much on researching disease, I do mean it. I'm an epidemiologist first and foremost. What essentially happened is my university doesn't have a One Health or epidemiology PhD program. They have global health, but that is under social sciences, not under life sciences or medicine. When I did my master's in epidemiology, I was in a medicine faculty, and the medicine faculty here just doesn't have epidemiology as a degree. So we had to get a little. Essentially, we just took the closest possible PhD that was available, which was biology, because my supervisors are an ecologist and a small mammal ecologist and a disease ecologist. Which also really fun. It actually means me and my main supervisor, we actually go to different conferences throughout the year. Because obviously I'm doing like One Health, so I'm going to all of the infectious disease dynamic conferences, and my supervisor is going to all of the epidemiology ones. New enemies, can they burn? This is kind of the risk when you're playing Burn. Can the enemy burn? Yes, they can. Do they burn efficiently? Absolutely not. Yeah, so usually what I try with this team is I try to build up Baiju's shield. Baiju might be on the wrong weapon. He'll be on prototype member for a while. I can actually already change Columbia's weapon. Then we can level Linnea. Yeah, now I love this team. It is a little messy. I will pick up this chest, but it will bother me later to not have it marked off on the interactive map, and I just don't want to open the interactive map right now. Oh, Fractured Hills, that looks like a quest. I want to see. Just give me a little wisp. Give me the little wisp. It's not here. Of course it's not. There we go. Oh, you had a directed path. Sucrose, if you please. Okay, I see there's some of you. We are gonna get Linnea to level 50 real quick. Ascent 13, so we have 11 left. So we can do one more ascension and one more pull. What I'll do is I'll get enough of the local specialties to ascend Linnea once. And then I will actually leave the local specialty collection to when I'm doing my exploration. Okay, let's just grab this teleporter. And now head back. I don't like the levels on this one. They're not well distributed. In terms of dailies, I'm gonna be honest, I will just do this. Oh, I missed it yesterday. I thought I did. We are going for C1 Klee, obviously. I got Klee on the Chronicle banner. Yes, I did pull on the Chronicle banner. Ooh, is that Aura? No, still just food. Still just food. They still don't have rye in Mondstadt. I find it so ironic that there's no rye in Mondstadt, even though it's like Germany based. There's just a real lack of rye. Okay, of course you guys are hanging out here. What else? These wisps are gonna have some mad Sealy lore. I can't wait to hear the podcasts like Tales of Tibet break that down for me. Because I do love the lore. I play for the lore. Do I always have time to read the lore? Or do I always read the lore? No. Okay, so we have one more collection point, which comes with another teleporter. That is, I have to say, actually really clever. To have the collection points link to teleporters. Because that is going to get people to explore more if they get the new character and reach new exploration faster. Reminder, if you do explore, there is an actual like there's actual benefits to exploring new area. You get primos, so do your exploration. I see a lot, and I find it kind of sad, a lot of creators that top up quite a bit that are maybe sponsored by top websites just not do their exploration, and it's not a good example for F2P players. It's not being helpful for anyone. It's just do your exploration. It is an exploration game. Obviously you can speed up the game by topping up, but explore what you can before you do, maybe. Okay, so there's 3 of them. This might not be enough. Oh, yikes. We're on 19. I think we're gonna have to do Linnea's story quest to get the remaining ones. I am kinda annoyed I couldn't get more Dahlia constellations when I got my C2 Escoffier. Why is? The reason I have Linnea on snare hook is actually quite literally because I
向着
got
星辰，
allergy for Sarah. Saw a lot of people saying, "Oh, you should use allergy on Linnea. You should use allergy on Linnea."
向着星
Realized
辰
that
与
everyone backtracked so
感谢你完
incredibly
成了进攻。
fast. We are gonna switch back to the Linnea team, by the way. And we're gonna move the burn melt team up a little bit. So freezes out. Lunar Charged is out. Rainbow is in and Geo is in. She's so cute. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Let's just grab some. I've made something for Wagner. How much do we have? 27. Yeah, we're keeping that. I do not have enough ores. I will never have enough ores. I pull too many weapons, but we can level some talents here and some artifacts. I do have 100,000 more. Usually what I do is I level everything to 2. Sorry about that. And then go from there. So in Linnea's case, we're gonna 9, 8, 2. Probably 6. Just because I will be using her charge attack quite a bit. So that, yeah, no, it's not an improvement. This one also has stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna level up some stuff. We might replace them later. We'll just refodder them. I am gonna run out of Mora so often in the next couple of weeks. If you see me running out of Mora, no you didn't. Let's just grab some weapon XP for Chaska. And there go Mora again. I am gonna fodder all of these. Like, not even a question. So yeah, I will see you around. This is my Linnea. We got her. I'm so excited. And I hope you have a lovely day. Stay silly.